Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I do plan on doing my extremely unpopular opinions video that no one asked for. So just my unpopular opinions that literally no one asked for. But I'm gonna give them to you anyways. I was gonna do my extremely unpopular opinions video and take it ready with me, but the camera I just got is kind of messing with me, and while I was recording it wasn't recording, so I pretty much did this whole look off camera. So if y'all do want to see this makeup look, please comment down below and just comment that you like this makeup look, and I will for sure do a makeup video on it soon. I really didn't get to finish my makeup. I honestly was feeling so lazy, but I wanted to do a video for you guys, and in about an hour I do plan on going to a swimming class that is pretty much a swimming and a workout class. So that's what I'm doing in an hour. So I didn't want to do a full face of makeup and like this whole video just to go swimming and wash it all off. So I thought, why not just do my eyes just to test out the look I was going for, and just because I was recording it and it wasn't recording. So yeah, I don't plan on doing a full face of makeup today, just my eyeshadow, and I'm not really mad at it. Sometimes I do that. I don't always do a full glam. Sometimes I just do a just eyeshadow and eyebrows kind of look, or sometimes I'll just do my eyebrows and mascara. For my first extremely unpopular opinion, Netflix has sucky scary movies in my opinion. I've had Netflix since it was like very cheap to now, because we all know that Netflix up their prices and it's just not fair. But I feel like their movies just ain't that scary, and I feel like their options ain't that good either, especially for the price. I feel like for the price we should get more scary movies. Honestly, I only go on Netflix just to watch scary movies because I don't know where else to go. Netflix is my go-to, and I pay for it for a reason, right? So I feel like if I pay for it, I should at least get good options in scary movies. Just me?
Nope.
So my second unpopular opinion is actually not all water tastes the same. I know there's like a lot of like people saying all water tastes the same, and then there's other people on the side of the spectrum that are saying no, water does not taste the same. And in my opinion, I feel like water it does not taste the same. I don't think water tastes the same. I think every single brand of water bottle tastes different. So my third unpopular opinion is I hate talking on the phone, and I think it's just because I'm a perfectionist and I hate my voice. But I hate talking on the phone. I hate people hearing my voice, which goes on to number
4.
Yeah.
This goes on
To my unpopular opinion number 4. I honestly hate making eye contact. Because I'm an awkward person and I'm very antisocial, but I hate making eye contact. I feel so awkward and I don't know why, but I know that it is very mandatory for you to make eye contact with people just to be respectful. I know a lot of people who say if you don't make eye contact with people, it's so disrespectful, but for me it's not even like that. Like, I feel awkward. Once you make eye contact with me, I'm gonna look down because I feel like I don't even know how to explain it to you guys. Antisocial person. So every time we make eye contact, I get nervous and I start stuttering. Now that we're on this topic, right? Might as well bring up the fact that I was a very antisocial in school. And I'm sorry I'm waving this mascara bottle around. I need to put this on. But let me put that down for now. In school, I was very antisocial. If I had a project I had to talk about in front of the classroom, you guys, my voice will start, my hands start shaking, I start sweating, and I don't know what to say. I know that I overthink it, and that's the problem. I overthink it, and then it gets me nervous, and it's just so bad, you guys. I get so nervous in front of people. Even if we're friends, if we don't hang out for about a week and we hang out again, I'm gonna go back to my shy zone for a little bit, and then we hang out again for about a week. I get back into that comfort zone, and then I get more comfortable in front of you. But once we stop talking or hanging out for about a week, I go back to, ooh, I really don't know you. I have to get more comfortable in front of you again. So it's like meeting you all over again. I'm just a shy person. I think I'm so shy because I care too much about what other people say. So I'm just like, oh, what if they say this because I'm acting so weird? Or what if they say that because I said this? I don't know, you guys. I just overthink. And I'm honestly trying to get better on my overthinking and my anti-socialism, because I do want to start talking to more people. And especially starting YouTube, you do start communicating with more people. You do start talking to more people. You make more friends, which, you guys, I need more friends. So if any of y'all want on to number 5. I think DNA/paternity test should be mandatory at birth. Unless the guy says like, yeah, no, like, I know it's not my kid, but that's okay, then okay. But it's like, but if it's otherwise and they believe 100% that that's their kid, then I feel like they should do a paternity test just in case. Because I feel like for a guy, they get attached, you know, and for them to get attached to a kid that's not theirs and the girl's lying to them about that, I feel like it's not fair. DNA/paternity test should be mandatory at birth so that the other person/the partner knows for sure that it is their kid, that they're not paying child support/visiting their kids for no reason. And obviously it's not going to be for no reason, because that kid does need a father figure in their life, which I completely agree. I grew up without a father in my life, and I feel like it affected me mentally a lot. I feel like my dad being in my life would have helped so much, especially with guy problems. If I had a dad in my life, I probably, maybe it wouldn't have prevented the heartbreaks I've had, but it probably would have helped a little bit. Just having a guy in your life to walk you through, it helps, you know. So I feel like it should be mandatory for DNA/paternity test to be at birth, so that they know that that's their DNA, they can truly connect. No connection is like a child and their father, or no connection is like a child and their mother. So obviously you're gonna know if you're the mother because you're the one that gave birth to that child. So it's only fair for the father to know for sure that it is their kid. 6th, unpopular opinion. I think it's so annoying when people judge others by the way they live. And what I mean by that, I hate when others judge others by just the car they drive, or how okay, let me see how to word this without doing it wrong. I hate people who judge others about the materials that they have. And technically this video is gonna offend people because it's so, you know, like, it's unpopular opinions. People are gonna get triggered, you know. In other words, I hate when people don't hang out with other people because they're not as rich, or they don't have as much money, or the stuff that they have ain't as expensive as mine, you know. Like, I think that's so inappropriate and unnecessary. Just because a person ain't as rich as you or doesn't have a big house or anything. Like, I don't have much, but I am a good person, I think. Okay, no, I forgot to plug in the light. I just did a whole video without my backlights. Moving on to the 7th, unpopular opinions of mine. I feel like people shouldn't care about others. As in, I think you should just basically mind your own business. So if I wanted to have plastic surgery on my lips, I shouldn't have others judge me because of what I'm doing to my own body, you know? So I feel like if I want to have lip injections, then I can have lip injections. If I wanted to have a facelift, I can have a facelift, and I shouldn't have people judging me because it's my own body. I feel like I can do whatever I want, and I should not have judgment at all. I just don't think it's fair. You have your own body, you make your own decisions for yourself. I have my own body and I make my own decisions for my own body, and I think that's only fair. And I feel like you shouldn't bring others down just because they had plastic surgery or just because they had their lips done. You know, like, they're just as beautiful as inside as they are outside, so I feel like it really shouldn't matter. So let's say in the future I want to have my lips done. There might be a few subscribers that are mad because they love me for who I originally am, and that's understandable, of course, because they were there. That's understandable, of course. They're my subscribers. They have been here for a while. But if I wanted to do that to my own body, I should do it and not have any backlash for it, because it is my own body, you know. But to a certain extent, you know, it's my body to a certain extent, which brings me to abortions. I personally think if a baby has a heartbeat, it should not be okay to do an abortion. They have a heartbeat, which means they're just as human as all of us. They're just as alive as all of us. How would y'all feel if y'all, no chance, you didn't even give me a chance to prove to y'all that I was gonna make a difference in this world? You know, like, let's say for some reason I had an abortion. I made a stupid decision and decided to go out and have sex. The thing is, I don't think an abortion is okay, especially if the baby has a heartbeat. The person is just living and breathing like all of us, and I don't think another person should decide if I can live or not. And that's just me, you know. And that's a lot. And, you know, some people like them, some people hate them, some people like them to a certain extent, which I do like them to a certain extent. I'm okay with abortion to a certain extent. If you're a rape victim, you should have a choice on whether or not you want the baby, because you are unwillingly having sex. On the other hand, if I willingly have sex and I made a stupid choice, which I should own, and everything happens for a reason. So if I got pregnant, God wanted me to get pregnant. So if I got pregnant, it happened for a reason, and I'm not gonna affect that. And I'm not gonna change that. I'm just gonna let it happen, and whatever happens, happens. And maybe that decision made me better. You know, I like this conversation will probably go on for hours. So let's go on to the seventh.
I am confused.
Seventh extremely unpopular opinion. I feel like the change of age with tobacco was very sudden and unfair. It is probably just me because I'm 18. As soon as I turned 18, they changed the age to 21. You know, I've waited so many years to be able to buy my own tobacco products just for them to change it as soon as I turn 18. And I think it's so unfair. Like, you've had so many years to change it, and you are just, if tobacco wasn't okay for people under the age of 21, why did y'all make it okay so many years ago? Why is it not okay now? And maybe it's just because that you're just realizing how bad tobacco is for our age, but it's a little too late. I keep looking down. It's because I'm using a GoPro to record now, so I have an app on my phone that lets me see whatever they're recording, so I can make sure that it is recording and it is in focus. So that's why I keep looking down at my phone. It is just showing y'all, this is me looking at myself, making sure I'm in focus for y'all, and making sure it's recording, because recently, since I got this camera not that many hours ago, I've been trying to record for about 4 hours now, but it keeps, so I'm just looking down and making sure that I'm still recording for you guys, because I have been loving making videos for you guys. I've been loving making videos for you guys. Very exciting. I've been going to sleep every night and waking up excited to make a new video for you guys. Oh, my GoPro stopped recording, and I don't know why. Maybe it goes up to 10 minutes and stops recording, which is kind of frustrating. I think spanking is okay, you guys. At a certain point, I feel like if a child deserves to get spanked, as in they got disciplined at school, or they misbehaved, or they threw a tantrum, I think that is okay. But spanking for no reason, or spanking and overdoing it, is not okay. Just don't overdo it. Moving on to unpopular opinion number 8. Our teachers deserve better pay. I feel like our teachers put up with a lot of students bullshit, should I say? When I was in school not last year, because I was homeschooled last year, but when I was in school, a lot of the students were so bad, and teachers had to put up with a lot. Sometimes the students would be so rude and so mean, the teachers would leave the classroom to cry. Being a teacher is already hard enough, so I feel like being a teacher and having to deal with students, you just should get a high pay. You're dealing with more than just one student. Dealing with about 30 students in one classroom, trying to teach them, trying to make sure that they focus, trying to make sure that all of them pay attention to one subject is frustrating. Like, teachers deserve so much appreciation and good pay, and they just some teachers are kind of mean. Some teachers can be creepy, but the good teachers, I think they deserve such good pay. Students should not treat teachers the way they do. That's just me, but it is not okay, and I feel like teachers deserve better pay. Number 9.
12 seconds later.
I cannot do my fucking fingers tonight. I think weed should be legal. I don't think weed has any harm, and I feel like weed has more benefits than they probably have harm. For medical use, weed helps people calm down. Weed helps a lot. I'm sorry you guys also about the wrinkles in the background. I don't have a steamer. I used my straightener to try fixing it, and it kind of burnt it a little bit because of the material. So I'm trying to afford a steamer right now. Once I get that, then the backdrop will look so much better. Once I get a steamer, I can order more backdrops to fix. Also, I don't want to buy more backdrops just so they can look just as bad as this one because of the lines. There's weed, and there's weed that there's stuff in. You guys, I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to word things. I'm trying to get better at this. I'm sorry. What I'm saying is there's weed, authentic weed, there's good weed, and then there's weed that people like to lace. There's weed that people like to put drugs in that should not be. No, there's certain things that I want to talk about. Too personal for me at the moment, so I'm not there yet. So maybe in the future, once I gain more subscribers, more friends to talk to, I will talk about how I lost so much weight. I lost about 100 pounds, so I will talk about that. And I will talk about other personal things. A lot with my depression and everything else that I deal with that I'm not ready to talk about or mention on this channel yet. Moving on to unpopular opinion number 10. I don't want to talk about animal testing only because technically I would be a hypocrite for talking about animal testing because I use brands that test on animals. That doesn't mean I'm okay with it. I hate that these makeup brands test on animals. I absolutely hate it. I wish that the makeup brands that I use were animal cruelty free. It made me feel so much better and so much less guilty about using them. I'm against animal testing, you guys. I feel like animals should be treated just as good as us. Now moving on to my extremely opinion number 11. Human trafficking. Do I even have to talk about this? Do I even have to get into this? I feel like I shouldn't. Honestly, watch scary movies and always put myself in the situation that they're in. So if I were to watch, there was this one movie and she had ended up getting kidnapped, and if I figure out what movie it was, a phone call with a phone operator that works with the police. The whole time the operator is just trying to escape from her kidnapper. Watch that movie, I put myself in that situation. Imagine being kidnapped or being in human trafficking. Imagine how terrifying that is. Moving on to my extremely unpopular opinion number 12. Marriage equality. Who cares? If 2 girls want to get married, let them. I don't see the problem. I don't see how it affects us. If they want to get married, okay, it's not going to affect me in any way. Let them. I don't care. If they want to date, let them. With that being said, I'm going to close off this video. Remind y'all to like, subscribe, and click that little bell down below. That will just notify you every time I upload a new video, so that every time I upload, y'all will be notified and y'all won't miss out on any videos. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.